Welcome everybody to the Fellas Fantasy Football League weekly recap video here. Week 2 of the playoffs recap, and we are going into the illustrious championship preview showdown in December.
That's hilarious.
You haven't been watching. You haven't been looking at the other videos.
I didn't see it.
Oh God. Yes.
And Doug, welcome. Thanks for hopping on. You there, bud?
Yeah, I'm here, man. Thanks.
All right. Then we also have here Auto Draft Wonka here, special guest, Mr. Joe.
Hey, he did it last year. That's what gets you to the show.
Cheers, boys. Congratulations on the Super Bowl.
Yes. The shall we call it auto draft bowl? From last year's auto draft champ to this year's auto draft possible champ.
Contender. The contender with Henry hurt again when I'm needed. Henry.
Is it safe to say the solution to all of our fantasy football problems is to remove ourselves from the draft?
Absolutely, 100%.
100%.
Well, you drafted this year, and look where you're at.
See what it's like.
Yeah, this is
getting
true.
something, and all you got to do is tweak it instead of building it from the foundation.
Yeah.
Oh, so you do have to work.
Just a little.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I
Gotcha.
get lucky.
Well, it's funny you guys should say this because next year we'll have no auto drafted teams. We are going to be doing a live draft to avoid this situation. But hey, good on you. You got to make it through the season. Well deserved that they're both here. We just like talking shit. So, Quail Man, Joe, anything you guys want to talk about here going into the match?
No, I mean, I think it's Kelsey, right? You
No, I don't have Kelsey.
No, it wasn't you.
We'll go through the rosters in a little bit. Do you guys want to talk shit to each other personally?
No, I love
Personal digs?
No, I got.
I love you, Joe,
Yeah,
but
say
still,
about that.
you can eat a big bag of Richards for this
Well,
upcoming week. So
You can fuck off then.
All right, here we go.
I'm gonna come in nice. You come in swinging. I'm gonna fuck you up. Well,
yeah,
Championship
I'm
weekend.
coming at you, bro.
One thing I was thinking for next year's
This
draft
time.
is I might just be it live, but just take the best player available every time.
You can do it how you wish.
That's
But
virtually
you
not.
gotta hit the button.
That's what I'm.
That's true.
I'm gonna show up and pull up my phone and go, "Oh, he's next."
All right. Week 15. There was only 2 matchups that mattered,
Oh, Joe scored the highest.
and Joey scored the highest in his matchup against. Do you remember who you were playing?
I think it was some.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Mr. Not relevant any longer. Crandall, William Frank, Van Griff, not junior.
He was really sad faced on the text message.
Fake ass junior.
Yeah, he was pretty sad. He went through an emotional ride all week. But you put it on.
Yeah, well, you do what you gotta do.
You put it on him. What was the keys to your victory last week?
Fucking Dallas and Philly, bro.
Yeah, that's like every week.
Then why are you asking me the fucking question? You guys should have did your research before you interviewed.
We're setting you up, man.
Maybe we did.
Yes, talk about your team.
Oh, my team is fine.
And the other matchup was Doug
Irrelevant.
versus the person who actually, out of all 10 teams, scored the least. Bing's team fell off. So aside from Bing's team falling off, you still had a pretty good week. Any things to say about your week? What was your secrets, your keys?
No, honestly, what I've been doing now is I just keep kind of following along with some of the information blips that come through on the app and reading through that. I ended up having a handful of guys that were questionable that week.
Nerd.
Very resourceful you are, huh?
You said what?
You're very resourceful there, huh? Using the actual app.
I'm learning how
for
to
fantasy football?
do this, and my wife has also helped me out quite a bit.
There has been speculation throughout the league that your wife is running your team. Can you?
Yeah,
confirm?
well, I know. I remember. I think it was like, oh God, it was like 3 or 4 weeks ago. You guys were saying my wife's actually probably the one in charge of my team, so I was gonna just flat out say it for sure. Yep, she's been doing every single fucking thing, 100%.
I know that's false because she's a liberal and she would just want to give everybody a trophy. So
Yeah,
You talk about
a trophy for you and for you.
This is a new revelation, Joe. We'll
Auto
talk
draft?
about this
I
next.
can't give my phone to my wife and let her run it. This team would look like these two guys.
It's
Yeah.
fucking true. I got nothing to say.
Speaking of my
Fucking
team,
joke.
I won the toilet bowl against Donald out there. Actually put up a good week. Second highest scored
When
points
it
last
matters.
week. Didn't even touch my roster. Seriously, didn't even look at it. Didn't even look at it.
Tuesday.
Second highest scoring week.
Oh,
right
third
there.
highest. You were the second highest.
Check yourself, son. Check
Yes,
yourself.
yes, we both put on good weeks.
Yeah, when it didn't fucking matter.
Yes.
Going into that offseason strong. Can't wait.
So Donald is the toilet bowl loser.
All right. Well, that's good for nothing, Donalds, but
Just-
congratulations.
Just like your
Just
team. Good
flushed.
for nothing. All right, let's get to
All right. Championship week.
Seems
Championship
a
week
little,
here.
seems a little off.
Quellman versus old Joe.
let's take a look at this matchup here.
We're
There
gonna-
is also a third place matchup between Crandall and Vinger, but nobody cares. You don't say anything. We'll just move on. KJ sweating it. He's still trying to
Gonna
win
have to
third, I'm
settle
sure.
for bronze.
Okay.
Oh,
No, I was leaning. No,
Being that we're recording this live during the Thursday night game, Joey already has 5.9 points up. Who on your team is playing right now, Joe?
That's CeeDee Lamb.
CD Lamb, 5.9
And I
points.
bench Gallup.
and Derrick Henry.
No, Derrick Henry's not playing. I bet.
Well, he's playing
No, he's not.
in fantasy.
No, he's not. He's not even doing that. He's sitting down.
No, I mean, it shows that he's playing. He can't come in later of the week.
Well, I can tell you right now, he's not because I pulled him.
All right, Doug, how you feeling? Right now,
Yeah, he's on my bench.
the
That's not
experts
playing.
have you
I'm going
projected to win. How are you feeling about this?
Kind of a little concerned. I know I got a lot of guys that are, supposed to make quite a lot of points this week. But it's kind of going to be really dependent upon if all the pieces fall into place for those guys. I know for the Jets, I've got Garrett Wilson coming in, but he's really not going to be really worth a fuck for me unless he gets his favorite quarterback back up on under center. But right now he's projected to get that. So if they can get that, then that'll be good for him.
Are you reading Google stuff right now?
No.
Good, Mike.
I'm
right? Just
the-
fucking
it-
talk.
It's the fucking app, and it is fantastic if you actually read the fucking blips that they give you because it tells you how to win the fucking.
Who is his favorite
Yeah,
quarterback?
who's his favorite quarterback? We're curious. The
All right,
Jets
well,
are
hold
not
on.
kind of on my radar.
How fast is that
Dan,
search?
okay, well, stand the fuck by.
He doesn't even
I
know.
got you.
Is it Mike
got you.
White? Is that the guy?
Yes, White.
Mike White. Yep, White.
White.
Not an idea of who he is, what he's done.
Definitely not Devin
There
Black.
it is. No, but if
Those
as long
Iowa
as
guys
he
always do
comes back,
screw
which
around.
he's slated to come back, then it's good. I'm
All right,
happy.
you know what? Next year, my wife's running my team because obviously, the less you know about football, the better off you are.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you right
Yes,
now.
100%.
You want me to start
It's all-
cutting and
it-
making
it's
some
all
moves? We
calculated
could split
guessing.
this pot.
It's a gamble for a reason.
So here's a question for you guys. Joey and I were kind of talking about it on the way. We'll let each of you guys answer. Unless you want to answer at the same time and we'll both here. We'll let Doug go first. Do you take into consideration when you're putting some of your players that can go one way or the other? Do you take into consideration whether or not their team is in a hunt or not, whether they've clinched or been eliminated?
Not really. I mean, because one, I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. I'm assuming you're talking about like from the playoff standings. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Like, does it matter if the team is playing in a game that matters or does not
Probably
matter?
should've Let me answer first to give him a little bit.
Yeah. Why don't you let Joe take this?
Well, my thought.
We'll
was,
do. Same question.
My
yeah.
thought was, and like these guys said, that the guys that have literally been lighting it up for me are on teams that have lost no more than 2 or 3 games. And that being said, at this point in the season, like if I had Niners, if I had Kittle or somebody that was questionably hurt or just a little bit banged up, those fuckers are sitting down right now. They're in the playoffs. They have zero regard to risk this player getting hurt for the run. And like I got Sanders, I got Gallup, I got Lamb. I got so much investment on these high-powered offenses, which by the way was taken into consideration. Fuck you.
Did your auto drop?
Yeah, absolutely. That's why they do it. I picked a couple guys up.
Oh, okay.
But that being said, I'm in a bind right now because I don't think they're going to be playing third, fourth quarter if they got a significant lead.
Yep.
Which is garbage points for us.
Yep.
So that being said, I think there's a lot of validity
Jesus Christ.
to having.
You're right.
Yeah, he looks like he's got cancer. Not you, Doug.
He's got-
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if I looked like I have cancer.
But I think it matters a great deal, and I think it's going to put me in a bit of a bind right now. Like Henry being hurt right now with zero chance in the playoffs makes an impact to just fucking sit him. He's not going to play.
So, like, here's an example looking at your roster, Doug. You've got DJ Moore in right now. You've got Drake London in as well. You've got some guys on your bench like Deebo Samuel, who's apparently questionable, even though I didn't think he was playing at all, and Deontay Foreman. So, like, I would think because Samuel's probably not going to play because they've already clinched the NFC West and
Big fan.
Carolina's way out. Do you take consideration into the fact that they may not play the whole game? They might only get 20 snaps if they get any at all.
No,
Do you just look at the projections and say,
no,
wow,
I look at the projection points, but what I do is basically for the guys that I've got coming up playing, right, is I'll go through every single week and I'll kind of look underneath and I'll kind of see what's the news and the status of those individuals, basically from previous weeks and the upcoming week, and kind of like what the projectors are saying about these individuals, right? Or basically like the stats or the information that's coming out from these guys. And what I do is I take that, okay, is this person looking like they're going to have a very good chance at playing the majority of the game? Are they going to receive enough snaps, and things like that? And that's kind of how I base a lot of my players and who I play and when I play them. And I'll go off of, a lot of it basically kind of being the previous week. So if I know they're going to kind of be starting out with the same set of dudes, depending on who they're playing, are they going to be pass heavy for their offense, or are they going to be run heavy for their offense? It'll really dictate who I try to play for those weeks.
That's what's killed me with the Bills. It's like I want to play Singletary. I want him to get points, and every time I don't play him, he just doesn't go off. Sorry.
No,
Very
sorry about
self-involved.
that. What do you?
I was
This
talking
is
about my
relevant.
team
This conversation.
during his conversation, and I'm sorry. I'm nervous about the guy I had to bench tonight, who is the namesake of my team for most of the season. And I stuck in a guy that'll give me 3 points at least 10 times this year. And it just makes me nervous.
I think
There's no confidence going into this match for
No, in that running back position. I'm
So
gonna whoop your ass.
Well, I
top
think
of my running
the
back.
big benefit for me too, though, is Joe's got a game for Thursday. I don't have anything, so I also have the ability to kind of take the extra couple days, plug and play if I need to. Whereas, those two that he's got playing today, that's it.
That's
as
an
soon as they
important fact.
played it.
That's an important fact because it stresses you out on who you got to put in there.
Exactly.
I agree. This is going to be a good game.
Interesting takes.
For a couple of guys.
Deontay Foreman on the bench this weekend. Who do you start over the top of him? With
Barkley and Stevenson.
Barkley's going to shit the bag.
I think Stevenson's going to play. I've been kind of keeping a close eye on him with his ankle. He's been playing with his ankle. And everything that, I've been reading, it doesn't seem like it's going to be a huge factor. But again, it's one of those things of, are they going to keep him in, or are they, hold off on him, or, how exactly are they going to want to do it? But I mean, I just kind of go off of the information that I get from the app, to be honest with you, because it's, even though it's not probably as timely information as I could get, I mean, I'm very limited with the research that I can do for the time that I have. So I just utilize what I can with the app, and that's it.
You mean you don't go to his house and ask him how he's feeling?
No, I try not to sell Girl Scout cookies.
Slide in the DMs.
Yeah. I
Send him a message.
Good old titty.
Send a carrier pigeon.
good old dick twist. Yeah. A little bit.
Or-
Something like that.
So what would lead you to bench him and put Foreman in if he stayed questionable and limited, or are you going to go with them unless they stay doubtful or out?
Probably.
Gonna go with the
I'll probably
information
wait
presented.
until
Through the app.
If it says out.
I'll probably wait until the very last minute to make that decision. But if
I'm
it's looking
45
like
roster move.
if he
Championship
I
weekend.
read you. I read you.
if
like
it's
it. All right,
looking
you're winging
more
it.
and more,
Got it.
What about Joey's bench? Joey have any questionable people on his bench?
No, that's what he said.
What led you to bench Gallup this week?
Because I really think McLaurin, being a Pro Bowler,
We talked about that off camera.
is going to put up some numbers. He impressed me when I've sat him 3 times and he put up 17, 22, and it's obnoxious. So I just said, you know what? Fuck you, Gallup.
Get out of here.
I read something the other day about McLaurin, who he's a 3-time Pro Bowler, 4-time Pro Bowler now, and he's had 7 different quarterbacks.
Wow.
Like it's like
The guy's just
ooh,
he knows how to play receiver.
yeah, 100%.
Here's a question I have for you,
It's well
Joey.
said.
Why have another quarterback on your roster?
Because I love the guy. And I'm a Niner fan. And you can take that to the bank or suck my fucking Richard.
You can say Dick.
Editing it
That's
for you.
why I had Garoppolo on the bench. That's why because if my quarterback goes down, I'm gonna definitely watch him in the Niner game.
Okay.
Noted.
It's no real reason to win a championship, but it's mostly a heartfelt.
Some of these guys in this league, I know myself, Donald, Lindo, Matt, Trevor, we use those positions very pivotally. And
Not
just
in the-
because he's a Niner, is that your fucking
in the
answer?
championship using those positions.
You do realize there's no point in having another quarterback on your roster, at
I
least, right?
do. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
It's literally a novelty. I picked him up the day he went in.
With a waiver pick, probably.
Yeah, probably number 1 on the wire.
All right. So
All right.
I think
You guys are fussing.
we're not fussing. We're just wondering how the fuck you two got to the championship.
What I'd also like to note is that
Trying your method.
we've been on this page for like the last 10 minutes and you still got 5.9 points. Haven't scored a
Yeah.
point in
I
5 points.
know. Well, Tennessee's been on offense. They're pushing.
Not the whole time. Anyways, all right. So going to the Super Bowl here. Any picks, Trev? You've been the gambling man all season. I will take your bet. Who would you like?
Yeah, so I'm torn on this. I don't want Joey to win because he auto drafted, but I don't want Doug to win twice in a row. So I'm gonna go with a draw.
Oh my god, if we tied, that would be amazing.
Can we bet like $100 on this?
That would be an amazing.
No money on that.
And I'm gonna bet not a draw.
If I had to bet on who I think's gonna win, it'd be Doug,
You're gonna take
just
Doug?
because of him having Henry out.
Yeah. No, I
You're
agree.
wrong.
I agree, but I will take a $5 bet on that one.
That's fine.
So we'll see what happens here.
Underdog all year. Hold on, Rams about to go deep right here.
Oh,
And it was a
That's-
handoff.
that's
to
it.
Yeah, it
Ezekiel.
was a handoff.
So
The guy can hope.
all right.
well,
Any
any last parting words,
who wants
guys?
to go first with some parting shots?
I mean, we should let Doug.
I want some real Conor McGregor shit in here. Come on,
right.
fire away.
You're up, Doug.
No, I stand by my previous statement of you can eat a bag of dicks this week. I have a feeling I'm going to take you to the fucking cleaners, bud.
Previously, you said Richards, but okay, Dixon.
Well, yeah,
we'll
but I mean,
allow it. We'll allow it. That's cool.
Richards, same thing.
You've been drinking. I get it.
Yeah.
Joe, yourself.
I hate you. I hope you die. I hope your team gets injured this week. I hate you this week. I don't hope you die. And I hope you die inside this week.
Slightly, just a little.
And that bag of Richards, I will take it. I will hold it. So when I win, I will walk over to you and shove it down your throat.
Yes.
I miss you, buddy.
Thanks. I know, dude.
We got like 2 weeks, right? And then we got time.
No, it's 1 week.
No, I'm not talking about you. We got other shit going on, bro.
That's weird.
You're weird.
You should
Some gay shit going on
shit.
there. How are you doing over here?
This guy's
Well,
killing
cool.
it.
You guys' parting shot sucks. Ryan, do you want to fill them in on what we talked about this week? For dollars for next year.
No, I forget. What do we do?
You wrote it down.
Oh shit, I did in the betting book.
Yeah, in the betting book.
Is it here?
So we made a decision.
all right. Made a decision
We
for
are
next
not,
year.
we're not putting up the vote. This is our decision on how much for next year.
Next year we are going to do, and save your pennies if you need to, $100 buy-in. We are going to have $200 to the regular season winner. We're going to have $500 to the first place of the playoffs. We're going to have $200 to the second place of the playoffs, and we're gonna have $100 to the first bad beat of the year. Second highest scoring team on the week still loses to the top scoring team. That's a bad beat. That will
I've
pay
done
off.
that 3 times.
Well, you would have.
If you're the first one to do it.
You would've
It's
won.
not every person that does it, it's the first
I'm
one.
glad you made that
So-
rule.
We will be doing that next year. Save your pennies if you need to. $100 buy-in. This is gonna be a fun league, so let's have a good time.
KJ, I know you're frugal like I am. It's $5.88 per week that you'll be spending basically. So
And then afterwards we can go to
100 divided by 17.
Cool. All right. Solid. So yeah, next year live draft at my house. We will get that all situated in the off season. Trading picks, you can do it in the off season. Fire away. If you want to trade somebody that somebody can keep, whatever you guys got to do there. But yeah, looking forward to it. Good luck to you two, gay boys. I
Well,
can't
you
believe
guys
you guys are
both-
a fan.
did a great job this year, especially with this video. It's been a lot of fun keeping up, keeping track, shit talking. Good commissioners. Nice job.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank
And
you,
we appreciate you guys coming on tonight, late tonight, giving away your secrets. And
Yeah.
And-
Yeah, a lot,
and
a lot
I
of
think
secrets there, man.
our
A lot
last
of-
one will be next week with whoever's the champion.
Yeah.
I'll be back next week, bitches.
Yeah, okay.
And I'll be taking
Whatever you
off.
say there, bud.
Probably don't.
Thanks, Doug.
Thanks for hopping on, guys. See you later.
All right,
Well,
fellas.
man.